Thank you, Shasta. Back smart. So now the people are kind of starting to pop on. I'm going to give like TikTok a second. I'm actually going to go turn down my radio. Hey there. Hey, Pamela Sue. I got you added to the drawing too, by the way. Thank you so much for sharing. Thank you. You are so welcome. So this is what we're doing. If y'all don't know who I am, I'm going to go ahead and introduce myself. I'll let you guys kind of know what's up and what we're going to be doing this beautiful Wednesday evening. Good evening, Caitlin. So my name is Nataushia. A lot of you guys don't have a kitchen chair. Maybe you can sit on a sofa, your bed, an ottoman, maybe even your steps. If you have a set of steps, that's also a really good alternative until you can have something stable to sit on. But with that being said, what we're going to do is with this being Challenge Wednesday, it's a little bit different than my regular routines. Because it is Challenge Wednesday, we're going to have 10 exercises. We're going to exercise for a duration of 1 minute and then have 20-second breathers. But we only, again, have 10 exercises. So with that being said, I understand a minute of exercise is really challenging. If this is like your first week, your first day, whatever your situation, I want you to understand, don't be scared. Don't be intimidated. I am going to show you guys some different alternatives that you can actually engage with and still get the benefit of the routine in the event you can't finish the exercise that is at hand, okay? But I'm so happy to have you guys here. And I ain't going to lie, this is going to be a fun routine. I can't wait for Elizabeth to come on here because I already know. I can't wait to hear her say, I've sweated buckets today because I know we're going to be all sweating some buckets on this routine. Because when I looked at it, I was like, goodness, yes. I was like, I kind of regretted making it the way that it was. But I don't regret any routine that I ever do. Robin, you look so happy with your boyfriend. It looks so good on you. I don't actually classify him as a boy because he is a man, and I will say that respectfully, though. But that is my man, and I really do appreciate that. But I'm simply going to keep it short and simple. Hi, Joanna. Hi, my friend. Congrats, by the way. Thank you so much, guys. So anyways, he's pretty awesome, in my opinion. He definitely has brightened my world quite a bit. That's all I'm really going to say, other than the fact that his words matches his actions, and his actions match his words. But you guys just stay tuned because I promise there's going to be so much more to come in time, okay? Hey, everybody. So anyways, what we're going to do is I'm going to let you guys know what our routine is tonight. Thank you, Karen. We're going to start off with a cross punch kick tonight. We're then going to go into out and ups. We have knee slicer, tapsies, under leg jacks, reach and step, jump rope, cross ankle taps. I already am upset with myself on this one, but we got bikers tonight, y'all. Yes, we got bikers. We're going to have fun with that one, though. And then we're going to finish strong with jacks tonight. Now, with that being said, I do have a one-on-one session tonight, so I'm going to have to not stay on here and talk for 7 hours like I usually get to with you all. But I promise that I'll get to do that tomorrow or another day. All right? But I'm going to go back here. I have a one-on-one session tonight from 8:30 until 10 p.m. So that's what we're going to be doing. We're going to get in here, get this routine knocked out. I got to go take a shower, come back, and be ready to do this one-on-one session. So, yeah. Bikers for a minute. I know. My back is feeling like my back today. That's what I'm going to say. I still have pain. I'm learning to cope through it. I'm just going to pace myself and listen to my body. That's why I'm also going to show you guys modifications, because you guys might see me go into a modification for real. Like, honestly, because of the pain that I experience. Because my pain is literally right here. All my pain is like right on this side. I had like a huge knot. The knot's going away. Thank you for praying for me. I appreciate that. But I'm going to go ahead and bring YouTube down. Bikers on a Wednesday. Elizabeth, I was waiting for you, baby. I was waiting for you to pop on. Hi, Roxanne. Oh, well, at least the name Flutter Kicks. I love your attitude, Elizabeth. That is absolutely dope. I appreciate you guys praying for me, though, really and truly. But I'm going to go ahead and pop on back here in my chair, and we're going to get the party started, okay? If y'all don't know, I stream live on 3 separate platforms, Monday through Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube down at the bottom, okay? So if you ever miss a live, it's almost always recorded on one of them. I love you too, Rhonda. Okay, getting extra water and turning the fan on. This is going to be a scorcher of a routine. I knew you were going to say something like that. I love that. Hey, Ruth. You're welcome, sweetheart. But I'm going back here, and we're going to get going. Hey there, Tanya. I got to bring YouTube down some more. I lied. Y'all get to see my face again. All right. So if y'all don't know, I stopped growing, thankfully, in the 6th grade. I'm 5'10.5". This is just a normal kitchen chair, but you can sit on whatever you want to sit on. I just don't recommend like a rolly ball or a rolly chair or like a really tall kitchen chair because you need to use your legs on some of these exercises in the event you have the mobility to do so, okay? But I'm going to go ahead and pop my squat right here in this handy-dandy chair of mine that I've been kicking with since I can't even remember when, but we're going to say 2022. But anyways, what you're going to do is you're going to sit at the edge of your chair. You're going to focus on trying to keep your back off the back of your chair as much as you possibly can. Now, with that also being said, I'm going to let you know when I did seated cardio in the beginning and I first was starting out, I actually had to use the back of my chair because I didn't have my core strength developed yet enough to keep my back off the back of the chair. So don't beat yourself up. Don't be upset because you're having to use it a little bit. It's okay. Because every little bit of movement that you are making right now today is going to pay off in the long run as long as you continue to keep showing up, all right? But what we're also going to focus on doing is keeping our core tight. And sometimes I'm asked if you're new, if you don't know what that means. Essentially, if you have ever taken a selfie before and you sucked your belly in to look skinny, that's what keeping our core tight is, okay? So just remember to breathe. Make sure you guys have something to stay hydrated because this is going to be a challenging routine today. Yeah, girls, set it up. All right. I did this like Sunday night, so we're going to have fun with it. But what you can do is in the event one of these exercises become too challenging for you to complete is you can go into seated quick feet, which this is what this is. But let's say that leg engagement is a little bit of a challenge for you, right? What you can do instead is you can do uppercuts. You can do seated jacks. You can also do battle ropes, or you can even do shoulder press, okay? So whatever one of those methods are that's going to work best for you, and I will try to remember to show them as we go throughout this routine. But I want to reiterate over and over, and you'll hear me say this, just please go at your own pace. You don't have to keep up with me. This is literally, just give me your best effort. That's all I care about, okay? So we're going to start off tonight with cross punch kick. Kicking is a challenge. You can do a cross punch knee raise or simply cross punch. So that's no leg engagement, okay? But we're going to go on ahead. I'm going to track my routine as high intensity interval training on my Apple Watch. I'm going to be pecking on my Apple Watch a lot because we have to exercise for 1 minute. So that's why I say exercise however many reps you can do for the exercise that we're on. Then if you cannot finish it, and it's okay if you can't, go into one of the alternatives that I have shown you, okay? Let's go on ahead and get it started. We have 1 minute of cross punch kicks starting. Now let's go. So remember, we have cross punch kick. We're keeping our arms up and punching, okay? Or cross punch knee raise, keeping that core nice and tight. But if using your legs is a challenge, that's okay. Cross punch. No excuse. You can do it, right? You pick. Okay. We're going to have 10 exercises, just 3 rounds, 1 minute per exercise with 20-second breathers. You can do this. So when you're doing the cross punch kick, what that does is it engages your full body. Just so you know. Take your breather. Now the next is going to be our out and up. So you're going to start in the center. You're going to go out, in, up, down, out, in, up, down. If leg engagement is a challenge, go into a shoulder press, go into a seated jack, go into battle ropes, in, up, down. Now I will possibly go a little quicker. I have been doing seated cardio for a while now. So I don't want you to feel intimidated if you see me and you're like, I can't do seated cardio. I can't go as fast as her. I wasn't this fast in the beginning, I promise. That's why I say it's so important to keep showing up. Because the more that you show up, the easier it's going to get, the quicker you're going to get, the stronger you're going to get, and you're going to start to feel better about yourself. You're going to start to see results. Especially if you're eating healthier, if you're drinking water, what you need to do for you. Take your breather. But next is our knee slicer. We have slice or slam or slam. So you choose whichever of the 3 works best for your skill level and just knock it out to the best of your ability. I don't care if you do 3, 30, 60 reps within 1 minute. All I care about, again, is that you apply your best effort the whole entire duration. We have 1 minute starting now. Let's get it. But if you are just popping on, this is a low-impact, beginner-friendly exercise routine. I fell into seated cardio, if you know my story, by losing around 200 pounds and injuring my left ankle. And I created seated cardio to still get my cardio in while I was injured. So maybe you have mobility issues. Maybe you have a friend that's injured and needs cardio but doesn't know where to start. Maybe you have a friend that wants to go on a weight loss journey and they don't know where to begin. Share it with them. It's okay. But remember, raising that knee's a challenge, slam. Or modified, because sometimes going that low can be a challenge, right? That's okay. Take a breather. I got us covered. Next is tap-sees. You're going to go down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Okay? Focus on getting the exercise. Then you can focus on speeding it up. Okay? We have 1 minute of tap-sees. Starting now, so that's down, out, up, in. Down, out, up, in. Now, if you can't use your legs, that's okay. Go into uppercuts. Go into battle ropes. Do a shoulder press. Whatever you can do at your skill level, as long as you have your heart rate up and elevated during the duration of this interval, that's all that I need from you. We got this. Awesome work. Good job, baby. Keep it moving. Now, if you're keeping your core tight, you're also going to engage your core in this movement as well. Now, I like to tense up my arms so that I can engage those muscles as well. Karen's using 3-pound weights tonight, so shout out to her. I know you burning, baby, but I'm proud of you. Take a breather. No, sorry, I ain't lifting weights. So I can only imagine how Karen is feeling right now. Karen is my TikTok moderator that I love ever so much. But next is going to be our underleg jacks. Option 1 or option 2. Because if you don't know, I used to not be able to go under my legs. Did not used to be able to reach under my legs because of how big I was. So that's why I am so passionate about providing modifications to the world, because the world doesn't always know that modification is accessible and able to be attained and help you reach your goals. And I'm here to tell you otherwise and show you otherwise, because I know experience, baby. So we got 1 minute underleg jacks starting now. But if you are just popping on, my name is Nataushia. It is nice to have you here. A lot of people know me as the Seated Cardio Queen. I've been doing this since about 2022 or 3, and I've continued to show up and provide these exercise routines for the world because I like to help other people in their weight loss journeys and show them, guess what? Showing up, keep putting in the work, make lifestyle changes. Maybe you're going to add a tool and get gastric sleeve or a gastric procedure, use GLPs or weight loss supplements, whatever. This is your journey just as much as it is mine. And if you want something bad enough, you're going to do everything that you can to make sure that your home is secure. Take your breather, because your body is your home, believe it or not. So add all the tools in the toolbox that you need to make your home sturdy and secure. Maybe it's supplements, maybe it's surgery, maybe it's healthier food. Whatever works for you works for me. But what's next is a reach and step. If stepping is a challenge, you're still going to reach. All right? I don't believe in excuses. The only thing that I know for a fact is a lot of times it's not that you can't do something, it's the fact that you don't want to because you're too scared of what you have to do in order to get to where you're trying to get to. But we're going to do our reaching steps for 1 minute, starting. Now, let's get it. Reach and step, reach and step. Again, if stepping's a challenge, baby, that's okay. Just reach for now, okay? Thank you for all the love. Now, again, I'm doing a drawing Thursday. I've already got the names written down. If you share my live on Facebook or TikTok, screenshot that you shared it, and I'll be doing a drawing on Thursday night, tomorrow, for a free weight loss supplement kit from myself, okay? But you have to inbox me on my Nataushia Olivia account in Messenger. And I'm checking. Shout out to Pam and Karen and Michaela and so many others that have actually followed the instructions to get it done. Take your breather, baby. I think Sheila was another one. There's so many of y'all doing it. So, jump rope is next. We have option 1, option 2, option 3. Are we ready? If not, that is too bad. My timer just went off. We got 1 minute of jump rope. Let's get it. I know you guys hear me say this all of the time, but I hope you understand that you are truly worthy and more than enough just the way that you are. And I hope you know that you're not alone if you're currently stepping out on. I want you to know I am here for you. I'm rooting for you. I'm rooting for us. Because I know what it's like not to have support, especially in the start of your journey. And I want you to also know my inbox is wide open. I will help anyone willing to help themselves. But please understand, I do work. I also do lives. And I do one-on-ones throughout the week. So my time is highly limited. But when I respond, I will respond, okay? But remember, option 1, option 2, option 3. Take your breather. We have cross ankle tap next. Option 1, option 2, option 3, or option 4. You can't raise those legs, and that's okay. That doesn't mean that you can't still do this, okay? But we have 1 minute. Let's go. Option 1. Thank you for all of the love, TikTok. Option 2. Or option 3. Or option 4. Keeping that core nice and tight, okay? You pick. But I am so proud of you. I'm proud of you for showing up. I'm proud of you for trying to find something that's going to work for you. This might look weird. This might look like it won't work. But I can personally say I've lost over 80 pounds working out in a kitchen chair. I know that it's possible, but I also know you have to understand that it's going to take you putting in some work, baby. Take your breather. Because coming from over 500 plus pounds, this wasn't an easy feat to capture. But it's absolutely doable and attainable. You just got to be willing to do a little bit of the elbow grease. Okay? Up next is the Dreadful Bikers. Option 1 or option 2. You can't raise your legs. Again, go into uppercuts. Go into shoulder press. Arms parallel with the floor, up and down. All right? But you choose what works for you. Let's go ahead and kill our thighs and our core and knock out these bikers, baby. We have 1 minute. I don't know what I was thinking when I created this routine, that I had a stomach made of steel, I guess. We have this one. Or up, down, up, down. This is what I'm going to do because doing a regular biker right now is absolutely killing my hip, my lower back. So this right here is a little bit less daunting for me. So if a biker is what you can do, go for it. But if this modification works best for you, go for that too. Now, I will let you know, the quicker you move in seated cardio, the more it's going to increase your heart rate, which in turn will help you burn more calories. And we know what that means. Take that breather. Next is going to be our jacks. Option 1, option 2, option 3. No legs, okay? Make sure y'all are staying nice and hydrated because I'm already sweating. But let's jack it out. We've got 1 minute of jacks. Let's go. Option 1. Option 2. Or option 3. You got this. We're about to go into round 2 of 3. Thank you so much for popping on Seated Cardio Challenge Wednesday with me. I do provide these routines free of charge Monday through Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So just pop on TikTok, Facebook, or YouTube. Holy heck. We're going into this one right now. My thighs are even burning. Ugh. Modifications are okay. Take a breather. I promise. We're going into our second round. Praise the Lord. Woo. I don't know what I was thinking when I made this Challenge Wednesday routine. Does anybody else show a reaction? Anybody else feeling this routine already other than me? Anybody? Karen, I know you are. I know you are, Karen. I don't know who just sent me stars, but God bless you and thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. But what we're going to do now is going ahead and move into our cross punch kick. Yes. We got uno momento, 1 minute of cross punch kick. What was I thinking? Let's go. So if you're keeping that core good and tight, you're going to get an abdominal workout as well. But remember, that kick's a challenge. Go into a knee raise. I don't know who just sent me stars as well, but bless you and thank you so much. Or you can go into a cross punch. All right. But you choose what works for you. Thank you guys so much for the stars, for real. Thank you. God bless you guys. We're almost there. You got it. Take that breather. Up next, I believe, is out and ups. Thank y'all. For real. God bless you guys. TikTok, I see y'all. TikTok, I see y'all, babes. Thank you all so much for the love. Don't forget to hit that share button, screenshot it, and then inbox me on my Nataushia Olivia account so y'all can enter the drawing for tomorrow. All right, y'all. It is knee slicer. Oh, actually, out and up time. I lied. We got 1 minute of out and ups. Start in. Now, you're going to start in the center. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. All right? I would suggest repeat out, in, up, down till you get the exercise down. Then you can worry about trying to keep up with me or speeding it up. Because the most important thing is to do the exercise properly. And then as you get that exercise down, then you can worry about getting faster. Good job. There we go. This one will really work your glutes too. Take your breather and your thighs. Because a lot of people don't know, but you can really work your butt while sitting doing certain exercises. I've not been in the gym, about to get into the gym and do all those workouts and stuff, as I mentioned previously, to start toning up my body or whatever. But I've gotten my body shape sitting in a chair, doing city cardio, wearing shapewear, doing my daily detoxes, drinking appetite-suppressant tea, and eating healthy lifestyles. So you can attain a good body while sitting down, believe it or not. But anyways, we're moving into knee slicer or sling. We have 1 minute starting now. I'm so used to saying 30 seconds because usually if you're not here with me, we do exercise generally Monday, Tuesday, Thursday for 30 seconds. But every challenge Wednesday, it's a minute of a challenge. Because I like to allow you all to gauge your progress. I like to allow you all to gauge your strength. What you need to exercise more with. What you need to practice doing a little bit more. Because I promise it works. We got option 1 though. Option 2. Or option 3. Thank you guys so much for hitting that share button. I see y'all. Facebook, you guys too. I need you all to screenshot in the event you share. Because I can't always see every person that shares. Okay? So just take a screenshot, Show me proof. Take your breather, and I'll add you into the drawing. I want to say I have like 10 or 15 people so far that have done what I asked them to do in order to get entered into the drawing. So keep that in mind. I'm not always going to do this, but I will randomly do this throughout the year. But up next is going to be our tapsies. We've got 1 minute. Let's go. Option 1. Well, this is the only option. But let's say you can't engage your legs. That's okay. Go into battle ropes. Go into uppercuts. Go into shoulder press. Okay? And I'm going to tapsie it out. You got this. I really would love for each of you to finally see, though. Some of y'all have heard me say this before, but I would love for those of y'all that haven't to hear that I would love for you to see what it's like for once to not give up on yourself. I am 33 years old. I will be 34 in July. It's taken me 30 years to lose 280 plus pounds. So I don't come on here to play. I might come on here and be silly and be goofy sometimes. Take that breather. But at the end of the day, I come on here because I want to inspire others and show others that you can lose weight. I don't hide the fact I had gastric sleeve surgery at 440 pounds. But just because I had that procedure doesn't guarantee my weight loss, nor does it guarantee anyone else's weight loss if they don't continue to put in the work. If I don't continue to wake up every morning and hit my protein, carb, and sugar goals, I'll get back to over 500 pounds. I have to literally wake up for the rest of my life every single day and fight to be healthy and not get to being over 500 plus pounds again. So please start learning that you deserve what it is you're trying to attain and you can do it. But we're going to go into our underleg jacks. We've got 1 minute of underleg jacks starting now. But I will go on ahead, and if you haven't heard me say it before, if you have so far, it's not easy to lose weight. People think that there's some kind of magic answer and it's just going to fix everything, and that's not how it works. You're going to have days that you're like high on life and you're feeling wonderful because you're seeing all the scales drop, you're seeing your clothes are getting bigger, people are starting to notice that you're losing weight. But then you're going to have moments where you hit roadblocks and you're going to have to find a detour because you're stalled out or because having a down mental day or whatever the circumstance. And you're going to have to learn how to pivot and find a way that's going to be able to sustain you and get you to where you need to go. Giving up should never be an option because the Lord's never given up on you. So why should you give up on yourself? I want you to understand that you are worth taking a breather. You're worth fighting for. You're worth choosing your life. You're worth getting the non-scale victories that I'm trying to share that you deserve to experience. Whether it be as simple as you getting to go to use a public bathroom and not touching all sides, because I used to remember, I'll go to a public restroom, y'all. I couldn't fit in the bathroom area, and I would have to learn a way to finagle my body to get to use the restroom because I was that big, being over 500 plus pounds. People deserve to understand that you can do this, but it's going to take a lot of work and a lot of effort. There's no way to sugarcoat weight loss, but you have to keep showing up. And I will preach that till I'm blue, actually red in the face because I don't turn blue. Praise God. But anyways, we're going to go on ahead and move into our reach and steps. We have 1 minute, reach and step, starting now. But I'm very passionate about what I share on my platforms. I'm very passionate about trying to help other people see you have the ability, but you're scared. You're afraid of change. You're not used to change. You're so used to being complacent and doing the things that you are comfortable doing. It's not until you let go of the things that you're accustomed to that you're going to start to see changing. It's going to bring you the results that you've always dreamed of and wished upon. Because you can wish like you want to lose weight, baby. I wished for years, but it wasn't until I started doing and I stopped wishing that my weight started to fall off. Now I use tools to make sure my home is secure, and I look at my body as it's my home because it is. I reside in this home. I reside in this body. So do you. Take your breather. You don't reside in my body, but you reside in yours. So whatever tools that you include in your toolbox is going to help you get those goals that you're trying to get. Whether you want to drink detox tea, whether you want to do appetite suppressant coffee like I do, whether you get a gastric procedure like I did, whether you do injections, whatever your avenue of tool is, you're making sure that the structure of your home is sound and solid, and that's what you deserve to do because you're deserving of the best possible body that you can attain with the tools that you choose to utilize. But what we're going to do is move into our jump rope. We have 1 minute of jump ropes starting now. But I share my story, I share my successes, I share my struggles because I'm a real person. I'm a real human that has gone through a lot of things in my 33 years of existence. And I like to be an example for others and show them, guess what, here's proof. It can be done. And people think that I have some kind of magic word that I can speak. And I do. It's called keep showing up. Okay? Because you're going to stall out. You're going to have moments that you binge eat. You're going to have moments that you fall into your old ways. But you also know what it took to get you to where you got to. You just have to readjust your crown, take your breather, dust yourself off, and let yourself know, guess what, baby? It's time to put in work again. It's time to reposition myself and realign myself on the path that I'm supposed to be on. Because you can do this. It's going to take a lot of work. I have to work for the rest of my life. But you know what? I know I'm worth fighting for. I know you're worth fighting for. But there's no one that's going to fight harder for you than you. So you choose your battle. And you choose how bad you want this. Because I know you deserve this. And I know for a fact you can be victorious as long as you stay aligned in the pathway that you need to be on. But we're going to go ahead and move into our cross ankle taps. We've got 1 minute. Cross ankle taps starting now. We have cross ankle, cross shin, cross knee, or cross knee. Okay? For your skill level, knock it out, baby. And I never want to sound like a broken record, but I know that I do a lot of times because a lot of y'all have been rocking with me since the beginning. And I want to say thank you for still showing up and listening to my story over and over in different variations that I tell it. But I know that there's new people every night. Last night I had over 330 people live on TikTok at one time. So I know somebody somewhere is new. Maybe it's you. Maybe you're sharing this right now to one of your best friends, your significant other, your child, your mom, your granny, take your breather, whomever. But maybe what it is that I'm saying right now is going to be the straw that breaks their back to make them decide, guess what? I can do this. I will do this. Because they heard something that I said that resonated within them, that made them have that switch in their brain flip. Be like, bet, she can do it, I can do it. Because it can be done. But what we're going to do now, it's biker time. I'm going to show you the advanced version, but because of how my back's feeling, I'm going to do the modified version after I show you the advanced. Dadgummit. But we got 1 minute, biker. I'm going to try and do it as long as I can. The modified version is this, but you do what works for you. You can make this routine and the modifications work for you no matter whatever your skill level is. Because I've had some people be like, Nataushia, I can't bring my knees up that high. And I understand. Especially coming from over 500 plus pounds. I had a big belly. I had massive thighs. I still got some big old thighs. But at the end of the day, lift it up as high as you can lift it. Okay? You got it. Keeping that core nice and tight. Perfect. Take your breather, babe. Up next is going to be our jacks. Then we're going into our third and final round. I'm so daggone proud of y'all. And I love that you guys tune in and work out every single time with me when you can. And if you're new, baby, I hope you come back. But I'm going ahead and move into these jacks, babe. I'll show you the different variations, but we about to kill it. We got option 1. Option 2. But guess what? If leg engagement is a challenge for you, baby, here you go. There is no excuse. But if you're like, all right, Nataushia, I'm ready to make it more intense. Step, step, step it on out. Or, boom. You can do this. Stop doubting yourself. I know if I can do this and I can lose over 280 pounds, you can lose whatever it is you're trying to lose, but you have to be willing to make some changes, baby. We're about to move into our third and final round. Good work. Good chair. Try to find a time throughout this third and final round just to increase your intensity. Whew. Darn it, y'all are killing it. If I'm feeling it, I know y'all are feeling it too, and I know Karen's definitely feeling it with them weights. Let's do this cross punch kick. We got 1 minute. Let's go. We got option 1. Option 2. Option 3. No legs. So guess what? No excuse. You can do this. That's the beauty in what I've done in seated cardio is I've made it inclusive. So no matter what, everybody can do it together. And that's so beautiful. Because the world needs to be way more inclusive, way more filled with love, way more positive. And if this is the only place you get it, 4 days a week, baby, come through. We're almost done. We're over halfway through this whole entire routine. So if you don't know, we work out in the chair. I do seated stretching in the chair. Then we do a breathing exercise at the end. If you're brand new, just so you got a little idea of how we do it, okay? But it is time for us to go into our out and ups. We got 1 minute. You're going to start in the center. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. Out, in, up, down. I'm going to go my pace. You do what you can do, though. But if doing this is a challenge, what you can do instead is uppercuts, battle ropes, seated no leg jacks, shoulder press, no legs. Just because I'm doing a leg exercise right now doesn't mean that those of you all that may have mobility issues can't still get it in with us, okay? So don't feel excluded. If you're just popping in, show alternatives in the beginning, every time. But I start at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Take a breather. It is currently 7:45 p.m. here in Southern Kentucky where I'm at. So I start around 7 p.m. Monday through Thursday. TikTok, Facebook, and YouTube. My name really is spelt with the entire alphabet, so you'll find me under Nataushia Olivia or Nataushia Burke on YouTube. Burke. Everything's always free. Tips are welcome in the event you choose to, but everything is always free. Okay? But it's time for us to knee slice or slam. We have got 1 minute. Starting now, we have option 1. Option 2. Option 3. You're not going all the way down, okay? It's all right. You can do it. But if you are brand new, I want to share, I do a modified Monday. So what I do is every Monday is completely modified. There's no leg engagement at all. It's all upper body and core. But you still get that cardio. You get one heck of a routine. We usually have 14 exercises, 3 rounds, 30 seconds per exercise with 10-second breathers. But today's Challenge Wednesday, obviously. So we're working out for a solid minute. No big deal, right? But it allows you to take your breather to gauge your progress the more you show up and do this. But at least you know quite clearly I challenge myself with you guys, so you're not doing this alone. And I think that's so beautiful, personally, because I can remember going to the gym, going to cardio hip-hop, kettlebell ants, rumble, rips, all the things, cardio drumming. And I used to watch the instructors, and they would just be like going and going and going, like the Energizer Bunny. And I was like, man, wish I could do that. I've never seen somebody be able to like have to do a modification. Baby, I'm a real person. I go into modifications because I'm a real human, and they are okay. But we're going to go ahead and move into a tapsy. We've got 1 minute of tapsies starting now. So a tapsy is a down, out, up, in, okay? But a lot of people will be like, well, seated cardio is not a real exercise. If you have mobility issues, if you're injured, if you need a beginner-friendly routine because you don't know where to start, baby, this is perfect. But I am switching it up for myself. I've shared that now. I am about to start getting back into the gym so that I can do what I need to do for me, but I'm still going to do what I need to do for you guys because it makes my heart happy to be able to know that I'm able to help change the lives of so many other people. Because I remember what it was like not having access to a gym membership, not having access to a personal trainer, not having access to gym equipment, and all you need is something to sit on and the passion to make a little movement in your seat. And we can get it in together. Take that breather. But I will go on ahead and share my macros, like what I track, what has helped me lose over 280 pounds. Outside of gastric sleeve surgery, outside of my appetite suppressing coffee, outside of my detox tea that also suppresses my appetite, and all the other things that I utilize. I track my carbs, proteins, and sugars. I do 60 to 100 grams of protein, 50 net carbs, 28 grams of sugar every day, and a crap ton of water. Okay? But it is time for us to go into our underleg jacks. We've got 1 minute of underleg jacks starting now. Now, if going under those legs is a challenge, this is okay. You got it. Karen, are you still doing okay? Joanna, are you still doing okay? Tanya, Elizabeth, I hope you guys are all still hanging in here. Pamela, all y'all are amazing. And I appreciate you guys doing what it is that you guys do. Sharon, I hope you're hanging in if you guys are on here as well. But I'm so proud of you all. Every single one of you, even the ones unnamed, because I can't name everybody. But understand that I see every one of you putting in work. Not physically, obviously, but I feel your presence. If that makes any sense at all, take your breather. Whew. I'm going to have to take the fastest shower ever tonight. I can do this. Up next is a reach and step, okay? Now remember, if stepping is a challenge, simply reach. Not a big deal. Because if your glutes get to burning, it's okay to go into a reach. Or maybe you can go into quick feet. Okay? But we're going to go on ahead and knock out our reach and step. 1 minute. Let's get it. This is a great one, though, to grow your gluteus maximus, baby. Now, if you don't know what that means, that is your booty, honey. If you're new and don't know my terminology, that's okay. I actually learned that, and I think it was a death and dying class. I did study death and dying when I was in college. I had a very interesting courses for my electives. I was actually really fascinated with that class. It's super dope. I learned a lot about that process. Good work. Take that breather. Up next is jump rope. Joanna, I think you just commented. I can't read from here. Karen, I can see your comment, but I can't read it. But I love y'all. The only way I know that is I can kind of tell by your names and your pictures. I ain't got my eyeball glasses, so I can't really see, but I can kind of see. But it's time for us to jump rope. We got 1 minute, starting now. Option 1, option 2, option 3. You got it. Keep going. Awesome job. This was a long minute. Probably because I wasn't talking forever. Take your breather. I'm sure a lot of times you're like, man, I wish you would stop talking sometimes. A lot of times I keep talking because I feel like it makes the exercise routine go a lot more quickly for some reason. I just noticed that minute felt like an hour. But yes. So I do what I do sometimes. But it's cross ankle tap time. We got option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Option 4. No legs. Okay? You pick. Bikers are next, y'all. I'm giving y'all a forewarning and a big old heads up. Good job. We got it. 2 exercises, then stretching, then a breather. And we're done. Take your breather. I'm going to keep it real. I'm not going to do the advanced biker on this one. I'm going to do the modified version 100% the whole way through. Happy Wednesday. That means it's almost Friday. But anyway, let's do these bikers. AKA, I'm doing a knee raise. You got it. Now remember, you can go into quick feet, you can go into battle ropes, go into uppercuts, shoulder press, whatever you can do to keep your heart rate up and elevated. That's all I care about. Nothing else. Your best is your best, and I love whatever it is that you can do. Breather. I gotta go fix TikTok, so y'all just do you for. Hi, TikTokers. I'm running back. I just had to fix y'all for a second. Actually, I'm walking back. But we're about to move into our jacks. Okie dokie. Gotta fix my britches. Because my excess skin likes to play roll it up for some reason. After losing 280 plus pounds. But we got a minute of jacks. Option 1. Option 2. Option 3. Okay? You ready to do a challenge? Step, 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 boom. Now again, if this is too much of a challenge, it's okay. Go into quick feet, go into battle ropes, whatever. Just stay moving. If you want to get up and twerk, baby, twerk. I don't care. Just keep that heart rate up and going. That's what's important. We got less than 15 seconds. Take that breather. Catch your breath. I somehow managed to get my hair to go on my arm. I can't see it because it's blonde. But what we're going to do now is stretch. Pull our left arm across our body. I'm not going to have time to answer questions tonight after this live stream because I have a one-on-one Zoom call at 8:30 and I still got to take a shower. So I'm pushing it close. I promise I'll be here tomorrow. As of right now, I do not have a one-on-one scheduled yet for tomorrow. So I should be able to do that, okay? All right, let's switch sides. We're about to pull our left and right arm in behind our head. When I was much heavier, I didn't have that ability yet, so I want to show you a trick that I used in order to stretch it out, okay? I'll show you that first before I get to pulling it behind my head. But you can choose whichever option works for you. Okay? All right. So if you can't pull it behind your head yet, what you can do is interlock here, do this and this, or this and this. You pick whichever one, all right? Let's go. Now we're about to stretch our legs, and then we'll do a breathing exercise, and we will be done, okay? But I'm so proud of you. If you are a first timer, I hope and I pray that you will come back. Let's switch sides. Go on ahead and extend that right leg out in front of you, toes facing the sky, keeping the left foot planted on the floor. But I promise Thursdays are a breeze compared to today. I promise. So if this was your first time, please don't be scared and don't be like, there's no way I can do this. Yes, you can. Just go at your own pace. Arms down. What we're going to do now, walk our way down our right leg. If you can't take it all the way down, that's okay. I can literally feel the pull in the back of my thigh doing this right here. So if you can lean forward some and get that, do that. But give me what you got. I can take it to my toe finally because I've lost weight. And that's where I can finally take it. But that doesn't mean that you have to be here yet. Because I say yet because it's going to come as long as you keep showing up and you keep putting in the work. Because I promise, I can say this over and over, it took me forever to lose over 280 pounds. Let's switch sides. But what I had to do is there were so many days I didn't want to wake up at 4 in the morning and go to the gym before I went to work. There were so many days I did not want to eat healthy. I did not want to pack alternatives. I wanted to eat Fazoli's. I wanted to eat freaking Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, and brownies and all the things. But I chose to eat healthier choices, even in the moments that I wanted something different to come up. We're going to spread our legs. And we're going to do a breathing exercise, okay? You're going to inhale up through your nose. Hold your breath right here. Exhale out, down through your mouth. You're going to do a total of 3 with me, but you're going to be in control of your breathing, okay? Let's get it. 1. 2. 1 more. 3. Awesome work tonight, y'all. Oh. YouTube, I'm going to go ahead and say good night. I hope that you have a blessed and wonderful night, and I'll see you all tomorrow at 7 p.m. Bye for now. God bless.